Habari, I'm South African living in Botswana. Thanks for watching. So I started recording this video yesterday and I noticed that halfway through the video there was no audio. I don't know what I did, so I'm having to redo it. So I'll show a snippet of the one that I recorded yesterday and I'll just take over from there. Hello everybody. So I'm trying to just anchor this. So I want to talk about something that's quite personal. I'm losing my hair and I still haven't found a solution yet as to the reason I'm losing my hair. I have a number of suspicions because almost nowadays we like to consult Dr. Google, but don't worry, I am going to see a dermatologist in the next coming week or two, just so I have a proper diagnosis of what's going on and so that I know how to treat it correctly. So the hair loss I'm talking about is not the traction. Okay, so I know, as you can see, I don't have hair over here and here and here, but this is not the hair loss I'm talking about, because this one is obviously traction alopecia. This is years of using relaxers too often, years of braiding very tightly, just years of cornrows. And as black girls, we start using these products from very, very young. And so I have not had a hairline for about 15 years now. Yes, so as I was saying in the previous video, I'm losing my hair, and I'm losing my hair on the top of my head. I'll show you the pictures. Some people are saying it's not bad, but it has progressed since I started noticing the hair loss, or the thinning, I should say. This started in the year 2017. At around September, I had gone to a salon to have my hair washed. I had braids on, so I was removing my braids. After removing the braids and washing my hair was natural at that time. I noticed here that my hair was very thin. My hair was so thin, I could see right through it. So it was blow dried and I could see right through it. And I noticed the change immediately. And at the time, I didn't know what it was. I had no idea what it could be. And I must say, even now, I don't know for sure what it is, because, Dr. Google says it can be many things. It could be genetics, but if it has to be genetics, then I assume maybe my mom or my dad must have it, and none of them do. My mom still has a full head of hair. My dad has thinning, but he has thinning of the temples. The shape of my hairline is shaped similarly to my dad, but on the top of his head, he still has his hair. My mom still has her hair. So I don't know if it's a genetic thing for me. I've also seen online some people, especially people with afro-textured hair, having a condition called CCA, centrifugal alopecia. So it's the thinning of the hair right on the center of your head, and it just over time it spreads to the sides and sometimes to the back. So as women, we can be very self-conscious about how we look. And so since 2017, I've kept my hair short, precisely for that reason, because when I grow it longer, it becomes so obvious that the hair is thin there on top. So after months of searching online and just wondering what it could be, because after I discovered in 2017, my hair just started falling off in different sections, and in larger numbers. So I found online a group of people who were saying that their hair started thinning after they had the Mirena inserted. Now, a Mirena is, in South Africa, we just generally call it the loop. I had a loop inserted because I have excessive bleeding, because I have fibroids, and I'm not ready to have that surgery to have them removed. And so the Mirena was used as a way to minimize the bleeding. And around the time, although I had been using the pill before I inserted the Mirena, there were times where I would bleed through the pill, and then the Mirena was suggested as a possible contraception of choice for that purpose. So no, I was not taking the Mirena because I was sexually active, because I was celibate, but it was because of the excessive bleeding. And then I wondered, because when I first noticed my hair thinning, it was about 4 months after I had the Mirena inserted. And I started wondering if that could be, because that was the only change that I had gone through in the past 4 months. Of course, I had also moved to another country, so that could also be stressful, although I didn't feel stressed. But you know how doctors like to say, sometimes even when you don't feel stressed does not mean that your body is not stressed. So those were the two major changes in my life. I moved to a different country, but I also inserted a foreign object in my body when I had the Mirena inserted. I had the Mirena for a while, and I think after about a year, I decided that maybe I should have it removed, just so that I could see whether it really was the Mirena, which means it was contributing to hormonal imbalances, because hormonal imbalances can also have an impact on hair loss. So I had it removed 18 months after inserting it. And since then, my hair has recovered some, but not really. And because I keep my hair short and I keep it crinkled, right, like the way it is right now, because I keep it crinkled like this, I don't think you can really see much of the patches, but I'll show you pictures of what it looks like. So because I keep my hair short and crinkled like this, it's not very easy to notice that the hair is thinning up top. And so I'm looking at different ways of what can be done. I guess the first thing, of course, is to get a proper diagnosis, whether it's the alopecia is caused by hormonal imbalances, whether it is female patterned baldness, whether it is triple CA, or whatever it is. The sooner I have a diagnosis, then I will know my next course of action. In terms of my traction alopecia, that I have a solution for, which I will share with you in my next coming videos. I'm excited about this prospect, also a little bit nervous, but yeah, I'll keep you updated on this new journey I'm starting about hair growth and the challenges I'm having with my hair. So from me, we